You smell that? Smells like a victory Monday. Let's go. Tighten up.
McNair gives it to George, running right up the middle. Touchdown! Titans! There are no flags on the field! It's a miracle!
The safety, now you're one-on-one with it.
Shows why he's the man! In trouble. Sack!
What's up, Titan Nation? How's everyone doing? Yes, the Tennessee Titans come out with a W, beating the Los Angeles, or like Ryan Tannehill says, the San Diego Chargers, 27-24 in overtime. And man, what a weekend it's been. Again, I had an amazing time in Nashville. Great time. Enjoyed it a lot. Had my event, which I'll be posting event pictures and videos. Had my event. Great turnout. Thank you for everyone who showed up. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who supported me with buying the Mr. Titan event shirts. We'll be posting that and telling you how much we actually ended up raising. Again, the numbers are amazing, and I'm really, really proud. Love every single person that supported me in my shows, supported me in my live event. And guess what, guys? If you haven't gone to my live event next year, the home opener, you better mark that down because it's going to happen again, the 4th annual Mr. Titan event. So hope the new subscribers, they're coming. People that have gone before in the past that couldn't make it this year, I hope to see you guys there again next year. Now, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff in this episode. Okay, we're going to be talking about Tannehill. His Tannehill played pretty good, right? Yeah, his bounce back game, right? You gotta give him a second, man. He didn't play preseason. Let him get used to it. Let him get used to it. And again, awesome. Folk, yeah, clutch, right? I don't know if we found our kicker, but I think we found our kicker. Okay. Again, knocking a 41-yarder in overtime while it was raining because it started to come down. Guess what? I was up there. I was watching. The storms started coming in through Nashville, and I was like, oh, damn, they better hurry up and get that ball, kick that ball because it's coming down. And it came down. The rain was pouring after that, so it was crazy. Spears and Henry combo, talk a little bit about that, about how they're using Tajay Spears. Looks really good, looks comfortable, moving between the tackles, moving between the holes and busting out. And obviously Derrick Henry being Derrick Henry. Talk about the defense as well. The defense at first came out and they had some high and lows, just like the offense and the offensive line issues that we're going to be talking about. The offense came out, kind of stunk it up for the beginning, and I was like, oh my God, here we go again. It's going to be one of those things where we're like, ooh, this offensive line just can't get it together. They looked out of, can't block for anything. It was just a very slow start for the offense, but finally we had a little boom, play action pass. That's what we've been going for, right? Tannehill works on it. Tannehill's good on it. Play action pass, opened up everything in it, and the offense looked unstoppable. Well, I wouldn't say unstoppable. They had their runs. Okay, let's talk about the turnover battle. Okay, 0. My man Tannehill. Let's hear his stats. 20 for 24, 246 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 finger roll into the end zone as well. He looked amazing. He looked good. He looked comfortable. He looked like the old Tannehill. And again, a lot of people were calling for his head last game. And I said it before. I said it on the post game. I said, hey, everyone has a bad game. Tannehill doesn't give us too many bad games, okay? He has had several in the past, and it happens. He's human, okay? But overall, Tannehill played nearly a flawless game. Again, in the fourth quarter and in overtime, I believe he was just clutch. I think he was 7 for 7. You can't ask for more. Tannehill, when he's Mistake-free, man, I mean, the sky's the limit. It looks really, really good. Again, there's a couple things that I saw with Tannehill that I understand why people, get upset and they're like, oh, he's just one-dimensional. Sometimes he does focus on one person. So if he's going for Burks and he doesn't go through his reads, I mean, he's kind of like eyeballing Burks the whole way, and that's the person he's going to throw to. Kind of gets tunnel vision sometimes, so I understand people's frustrations about that. If he could clean that up, he looked good. Again, he was using his legs. A lot of people said in the first game he looked old. He didn't look like the old Tannehill. Well, he kind of proved it wrong. It was like he read all your messages and all your comments and said, hey, hold my beer for a second while I go run into the end zone. Again, perfect. Henry had 25 carries, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Burks was 3 receptions, 76 yards, and that one play that, I mean, was amazing, which opened up the play action pass, dropped back, threw it, I think, around 71 yards, which is, I think, the furthest someone has thrown it this year. Tannehill has that right now. And it was a bomb. And again, it was such a perfect placed, perfectly placed ball, okay? Burks was still running over the shoulder, still had time to catch it, didn't slow down, it wasn't underthrown, it wasn't overthrown, it just landed perfectly, and just, Burks ran out of gas at the end. But, I mean, if Burks had the wheels, it would have been a touchdown. But that play itself just ignited the stadium, which was going crazy. I ignited the offense as well. You can tell they were different. And guess what? It opened up that whole defense. It kept the defense on their toes. Because now they're like, okay, hold on. They're not just running the ball anymore. Okay, they're throwing it. So now we have to play on our toes. Are we gonna bite on the play action pass, or are we gonna bite on the running back? And it was worked. It kind of balanced it out. Tim Kelly did a lot better on utilizing those play action passes and taking those deep shots, because that's what we like. I love seeing deep shots, and the fact that, man, he just launched it. It just works. I think you should continue to push forward into more games and having more, take 4 or 5, deep shots at every game. Every game, throw 5. Even if, and I always said it before, I would always say, like, the first game of the season, first play of the game, I would do a play action pass and just launch that thing. Launch it to the very end, even if it's an incomplete, but it gives the defense something to think about. And like, hold on, they're not just gonna run the ball, like, and they have that in their mind, that play of them going deep. So I love the play action pass. Obviously, works out perfectly for Tannehill, as he's completed more percentages of those passes. So I would like to see more. Defense on the other side, they came out hot. As the offense kind of stunk it up, the offense took a long time to generate anything, struggled until, obviously those plays happened. But as of the defensive side of the ball, they seem to be on point. Danico Autry with a sack, looked really, really good. Tierra Tart getting in the backfield. You had Simmons with a sack. Harold Landry finally coming back and looking good. It's nice to see him get a sack in such an important part of the game. Again, it was 3rd down and 6 or whatever, on our 7-yard line, and they could either, the game's almost over. They could score and they could easily won, but Harold Landry stuck to it, gave him a sack, had him kick the field goal and to go into overtime. So it was really, really nice for the defense to show up. Herbert was 27 for 41 with 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. Keenan Allen, 8 receptions, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's kind of hard, especially with Keenan Allen, such a big, just a big wide receiver. He's very hard. He plays really, really good, and it's kind of hard to kind of that battle. It's almost like a Mike Evans. It's a really bad situation for our safeties and our corners. So for the most part, he's going to win that battle. He's that kind of a wide receiver that, unfortunately, if you can keep him under 100 yards with maybe a touchdown, then you kind of won that battle. But Keenan Allen is Keenan Allen, so I didn't expect anything different from, him on the Chargers side of the ball. Chargers were moving the ball too, guys. We played a lot of zone, and that was the thing, is that Herbert was just kind of picking us apart little by little. And I understand why we were playing the zone. We didn't want to get beat over the top because Herbert has a nice arm. And for the most part, we're trying to keep the ball in front of us, keep those. So they kept on just, quick little, 5-yard slants, moving the ball. But the defense made their best and most important stop was in overtime. Overtime comes, right? They go down. We hold them to 3 points. Go into overtime. They get the ball back first, and you're a little shaky. And I was a little worried because, again, the defense just played. They were just getting off the field from the field goal, and now they got to defend. And guess what? They did amazing. It was the best defensive drive we've had. It was a 3-and-out, nice and easy. They couldn't do anything. Everyone was covered, and the defense played amazing right there. Kick the ball back. We get it. We drive. D-Hop didn't do too much. Again, it wasn't too crazy of a D-Hop show, but guess what? When we needed him, when we needed that first down to get us into a field goal position, D-Hop showed up of why he's a veteran and that's why we picked him up. And he did a perfect. Tannehill dropped a nice little dime in there, got him in position, ran the ball maybe once or twice, and then we decided to kick a field goal because Rabel saw that storm on behind us was coming in, and it was going to be hot, and it was going to be freezing. The water was cold. It was raining. I'll show you guys the video later of me going crazy, but excellent, excellent from the Titans. A nice momentum swing, okay? Again, it was 8 losses in a row dating back from last year. It's nice to... You can tell all the players after the interviews and stuff, they seemed relieved. There's like a weight off their shoulder. Hopefully they get a clear mind. They can go play Cleveland in Cleveland and dominate and hopefully come out with another W. Again, I think this really, really gave everyone in the team big time confidence, especially Tannehill. You need Tannehill to have that confidence. Because if you don't have that swag, you don't have that confidence, and he's shaking, you're going to get a Tannehill like from the New Orleans game. And you don't want that. You don't want that New Orleans game like that. Okay? You don't want that Tannehill. So I really, really think this really helped out Tannehill. Trust his receivers. And overall, just in general, is a team victory morale. And they just go on to the next game. Again, clean up the mistakes a little bit. Maybe have the offense, speed it up. Get them into rhythm a little bit earlier. Again, because we're going to get a team that's, starts off fast. Because like I said, the Tennessee Titans tend to have, they tend to slow down. They tend to take a little bit longer to get into the rhythm. You can't do that with a really, really good team. You get like that with a really, really good team. By the beginning of the second quarter, it's 20-0 and you're down. And you can't do that. You're never going to overcome that. So we need to just pick that up a little bit and get it. But I was really, like I said, I liked what I saw with the Tennessee Titans team. Offensive line, obviously, it's still a little bit of concerning issues. Tim Kelly, red zone play calling is still a little shaky. But again, he's still trying to get familiarized with his offense, with his weapons, and seeing what best works out for his team. But overall, you know what? It was a W. It was a good day. It was a good good way to end the weekend. So, guys, let me know down below. What do you guys think? Was that spark from Burks, that 70-yard pass, or was the Chris Moore play action again? Another play action, 2 play actions in this game that's set the tone for the Tennessee Titans. What do you think of Tannehill? Do you still want to fire him? Do you want to put Malik in still? I mean, it's okay if you want to. I mean, I still think you need to pump the brakes. And thank God we're not all GMs or coaches, because damn, half the team would have been fired already. So, again, thank you guys so much. The defense, 7 sacks total. I love it. We need to continue to get some more sacks, put pressure on the quarterback, because we're playing Deshaun Watson. Make sure to be on the lookout for my video at the Mr. Titan event that we'll be posting soon, and some highlights of the Chargers games that I, where I sat and stuff. So again, thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This is the channel to do. If you're a Titans fan, it's all about the Titans in this channel. So again, thank you guys so much, and always, Tighten up. Let's go.